like to welcome everybody to the Vision After Hours podcast, where you get the most up-to-date information on Ford, Lincoln, and Hyundai vehicles and much more. I'm going to be your host today, Jonathan Lewis. So today is a very exciting episode, not just for me, but for a ton of people out there. Today we're going to be talking about the highly anticipated release of the 2019 Ford Ranger. I actually have a special guest with me here today, Mike Alderete. He's going to be going into more of the detail and the specs and stuff like that. Especially, we've had a ton of people already coming into the dealerships. We're located out here at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard in Alamogordo, New Mexico, asking a ton of questions about the Ranger. And you know what? I figure we might as well go ahead and do a podcast over this and save some people some time, especially for the ones that listen to the podcast. So the next part of this is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and let Mike take it away and introduce himself and give a little bit of a background about himself real quick.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on the show. Here at one of the sales guys here at Vision, and I know everybody's been asking a lot about this vehicle. It's exciting. I've had countless people come in and say, "Hey, when you guys getting the Ranger? When you guys getting the Ranger?" I'm like, man, I really don't know yet, but finally we know. We should start seeing them hit the ground probably at the end of this month, maybe the beginning of January. We probably will see the first ones hit the ground.
So that's coming up really quick.
That's coming up pretty soon. So get your bank accounts ready because they're here. So
okay, before we get more into detail, because I just remembered something. So Mike, I got a question. If I'm a customer coming out to a dealership and I know we're getting Rangers in, right, to the dealership,
right?
Can I possibly get on a list? Can I leave you my name, information? Basically, I want to make sure I want a Ranger. Is there a way to put me on a list and at least get a phone call?
It's just like any other vehicle. If you want that specific vehicle, just come on down to Vision Ford and talk to one of the sales guys. You know, I'm here as well, so just talk to me or anybody here and say, hey, I would like to order a Ranger. Now we don't have any yet, so we can't, but if you want to build one specifically to how you would like it, then just talk to one of the sales guys at the store and we can make it happen for you.
So simple stuff, really easy. All right, so I'll start off with a question, and you could take it away from there for when you like. First of all, one of the most commonly asked questions to me is, what type of motors are you going to see in the Ford Ranger?
Well, surprisingly, this year, there's only going to be one motor in the Ford Ranger this year. It's only going to be the 2.3 EcoBoost, 4-cylinder, with the auto start-stop technology, which means if you are to come to a stop, now you can disable this feature if you like, but if you come to a stop, any stop sign, stoplight, whatever, it's pretty good in traffic. When you press the brake, the engine will actually shut off, which saves fuel consumption, improves on fuel economy, all that good stuff. Now, if you don't like it, you can turn it off, no problem, but it will stop. When you press the brake, when you release your foot off the brake, the engine will start up again. So don't get scared when you hear the engine cut off because you didn't do anything wrong, because I've had a lot of people say that.
Yeah. So basically Ford is integrating, like anything else, economy. That's what it comes down to is,
right.
Fuel consumption. People want, more bang for their buck, and that's kind of what they're getting in this.
Right.
So with it being a 2.3 liter, I know you should know what the next question should be, and that's going to be, what can you tow with this thing?
I figured. I hear that a lot too. So with that size engine, which if you equip the tow package, it's going to be a Class 4 trailer tow package.
All right.
With that, because it's not a half ton. It's not a huge truck. It's still, it's a good. It's not a Super Duty or an F-150.
Yeah.
With that, with the trailer tow package equipped, you can go up to 7,500 pounds
on a 4-cylinder.
On a 4-cylinder.
In all honesty, you asked that a couple of years ago. People think, I told them I think you were crazy, to be honest.
Right,
with you,
right.
So.
With 1,800 pounds of payload, which means you can put 1,800 pounds into the bed to carry. So that, of course, that's coming with the 2.3 EcoBoost. That's delivering 270 horsepower. And 310 pound-feet of torque, so you can do those numbers in your head.
That's ridiculous.
And figure out, it is. It's amazing, man. The technology they're doing now is just ridiculous on these new pickups, man. It's crazy.
I know I've only been a salesman here for 3.5, going on 4 months now, and I didn't understand. Even you take the F-150, the 3.5 with the EcoBoost, and you line it up against the V8s against some of these other manufacturers.
Oh man, it's like ridiculous.
And it's not even a comparison, and that's what blows people away all the time. Is just the difference, and people can't believe that a V6 is going to tow more than a V8.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
But it is.
Yeah. The V6 now tows more than a lot of the V8s do. It's just ridiculous. The technology they're putting in these engines with what Ford is doing is with the 3.5 V6, which is the best half-ton towing truck you can get right now. I know we're talking about the Ranger, but just a little bit about that. That is the best truck to tow for the half-ton right now.
All right, so the next question I will ask you is, because I've gotten a lot of this as well, is will they come in 2-door and 4-door, or what exactly is going on there?
So right now you can get, now this is for this year for the initial release.
Yep, the initial release.
You can get it in a 4-door, which is called the Super Crew.
Yep.
And you can get it in the Super Cab, which is still a 4-door, but it's not the full 4 doors. So with the Super Crew, you get it the full 4 doors with the 5-foot box.
Yep.
With the Super Cab, you get the door, the 4 doors, but the door and a half with the 6-foot box. So those are the two options you can get.
Okay.
So you cannot get the 5-foot box with the Super Cab, and you cannot get the 6-foot box with the Super Crew. So
got you. So that eliminates a lot of questions. I
Yeah.
mean, in all honesty, I get it right away.
Right.
So now, as far as models go, I know just like anything else, there's only going to be certain models offered. And can you kind of guesstimate as far as the pricing goes? We can't give you the exact pricing. I understand that because, tax out license and everything else.
Right.
But just a guesstimate.
So for a base model, now keep in mind I say base model, which means it's stripped down to the bare minimum. There's nothing on this truck. It's just a Ranger. You're starting at about $26,000 for a base model Ranger. Now those can go all the way up to, I want to say, about $46,000 to $50,000 depending on what you want.
Of course.
If you want a Lariat package, so I'll just tell you they come in 3 different trim levels now. It's an XL, which is your base model, which you can still get with some features, and you get the XLT, which is in the middle, and your Lariat. So XL, XLT, and Lariat are the 3 trim levels you can get on the Ranger, and those are ranging from $26,000 all the way up to, I want to say, $45,000 to $50,000.
And let me save some people some time right now with all this going on. For the people that are going to be super picky, which you should be in a way, but if there's just certain features you have and cannot have or don't want per se, just come down to the dealership and build it.
Yeah.
I mean, it honestly will save you so much time.
Just come talk to us, and we can piece by piece put it together and figure out exactly what you want, no mistakes. So that way you have what you want, and that way you don't have what you don't want.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, like you said, they're going to be releasing them at the end of this month, which is December, beginning of January 2019. Now, I'll just ask it this way. Are there going to be a lot made in the initial release, or is it going to be just a select few? And in all honesty, how is that going to work?
Well, I mean, I can't give you a 100% answer on that because I'm not 100% sure. I know if you want one, come down and order one. As far as how many are going to be out, I don't know if they're going to release a whole bunch right away. It's a brand new model, and they do that with all the models.
Of course.
I don't know if they're going to be releasing a whole bunch right away. If you want one, of course, you can get one. Now, when you order one, it will take some time to order it specifically how you want it.
Yep, like any other one.
But just like anything coming on the lot, if a lot runs out of Fusions or Fiestas, we can go get another one. So.
All right, so before I forget, these do come in four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive, correct?
Of course. You'll get a 4-wheel drive. And I think I forgot to mention, it is a 10-speed transmission.
So it is, okay,
it's a 10-speed transmission.
Gotcha, 10-speed automatic, correct?
10-speed automatic transmission. No more manual. It's crazy. There's no more manual trucks anymore, unless there's one I haven't heard about.
Yeah, they're few and far between we even see nowadays.
Right.
So is there anything else you really want to point out as far as the Ranger goes, as far as maybe something people want to know about? I mean, we pretty much, I think, covered for the most part almost everything.
Yeah, I think we've covered, because we still don't have that much information on them yet, because they're still, it's kind of Ford's big old secret,
Exactly.
But I think we covered most everything. It comes in the XL, XLT, Lariat. It's a 4-wheel drive.
Yep.
I think it's just going to be a fun little truck, man. I really do. I think it's going to be a hot seller. I think people are going to like it a lot. I'm in line for one too, so I would like to get one too,
Yeah, it's going to be a truck that's going to sell really quick. So I'm telling you right now, if you want to order one, you need to get down to the dealership and at least be put on a list or just have one built yourself, to be honest with you.
Right.
So anything else before we get off here?
There's some packages you might want to consider, if you want, the 501A, and get a little bit of Ford lingo. The 501A package for the Lariat, comes with some features like, a premium sound system that you can get now. The 360 Copilot, which if you don't know what that is, it adds it makes it a lot easier to drive with your backup camera, your front viewing camera, your 360 camera. If you get this package, it has the automatic brake, so the pedestrian detection. So if you are driving and you don't hit your braking time, the vehicle will brake itself.
That's in a truck. That's
quite
amazing.
In a truck.
That's
so
crazy.
It does have the bliss on the mirrors.
Yep.
If you want that feature, of course, which will light up if something's on the side of you. A lot of vehicles have that now too, but just some features to point out there for you guys.
So it sounds, in all honesty, what it comes down to is this: to me as a salesman here at Ford, now they've been working here for 3.5 months, is this: Ford's going all in on the Ranger.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
it looks like in all honesty.
yeah.
This is going to be the game changer. They knew it was popular back in the day. They got rid of it. Kind of realized that they needed to bring it back because of the mid-sized truck. You know what I mean? Well, so many people are looking for them.
Oh
so.
yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, other than that, I'd like to thank everyone for listening to the Vision Ford After Hours podcast. And don't forget to come down and visit us at 1500 South White Sands Boulevard. We're located here in Alamogordo, New Mexico. Or just give us a quick call at 575-446-4161 for any questions you may have, whether it's for the Ranger, the new F-150s. It doesn't matter what it's for. Just give us a call, and we'll give you an answer or try to get one as quick as possible. And if you do call or come down, make sure to ask for Mike as well, one of the sales guys we're interviewing today. Other than that, have a nice day.